Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle veins from Cyndi Knapp. Okay, and as you can see from the spelling, not veins the way you might think, it's different kind of veins. Okay, this starts with a big dot or a small filled in orb, whichever way you want to think about it, in the middle of wherever you want it. And then from here, we're going to essentially draw an asterisk, which is, and let's see, and before I do it, you don't want the lines necessarily too long because we're going to extend it out a bit. And knowing that, I'd rather err on the side of too short rather than too long. So I'm going to go about here. And so an asterisk, if you don't know, most people do, I think, is a plus sign or a cross. And then we cross the cross and, do a diagonal. Or I guess if you look at it that way, it's an X and then you can X the X. Whatever way works best for you to think about it. Okay. And then, actually, when I was doing this, some of me thought, well, if I started from the middle and I could draw the line out, make a gap, and then finish like that, because that's essentially what we're going to do with all of these lines. But at the same time, then I'm like, well, but it's awful easy to just, and then you have a straight line if you just do it all the way like I did. I will leave that up to you because everybody works a little bit different. And so we want to leave a nice gap. And we'll see, this one is a little bit short. And that gap size up to you. For my seasoned tanglers, I'm hearing as if you needed to tell us. Like, I know. I just have to say it. For those that are new. Oh, it's like on our Tangle Time sessions when I say, well, you can do whatever you want. And then the joke is, I did need permission, right? No. Of course not. Okay. So this is what we're going to end up with. And again, size of the gap, everything, if you want it closer to the end, she kind of does it in the middle. I know on some of mine, on my version of the step outs, I changed direction. Apparently I started in the middle and then I worked my way towards the end. Well, that way you can see what it looks like. And then I think, on my last one, then I put it back in the middle. It's whatever your hand feels like at the moment. Okay, next. Between these two, and I'm going to extend that just a little bit more, we're going to put a nice C-shaped curve line like that in each one going the same direction. So and I should be doing it the other way. Let's start over here. We'll continue over here and draw it away from me. Oh, look at that. How much more comfortable is that? When I can use the natural curve of my hand. Although these are small enough. Well, you still are. It's still going in that direction versus the other way. Some days I need it more to work with the natural curve of my hand, and then some days it's like, oh, well, we can work the other way. Okay. It all depends on the mood of the hand. Okay. Now, from here, more C-shaped curve lines, but big. And I'm going to go with the same philosophy, and I'm going to start right here. And so from the very end, we're going to make a nice C-shaped curve line and have it come into that center dot like that. And it looked like on Cyndi's, let me go back and look really quick. Oh no, you will say, yeah, some of hers were curved. Yeah, it's one of those that doesn't matter. It looks like, well, take a look at the For More Inspiration link, because she has some, I love the big sample. And it looks like she maybe had, she had drawn an extra line in there And it's really, really neat on the very first sample that you come to, and then you scroll down and get the step out. And then she has some other samples in there. But this is one of those, you know, of course you could have fun with maybe coming all the way over and down, make it more, less C-shape, maybe more squared on that end. It's just one of those completely up to you things. Another one of those completely up to you things. And I'm just, well, I was trying to leave a little bit of a gap, not merge in like that one, but that's okay. Actually, I think on that one I was trying to come out, yeah, a little bit to fill in that gap. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Like so. And then, let's see, I didn't leave much room, but that's all right. We're going to put an orb in that gap. I was like, these look like avocados. That's what it made me think of, like a half, sort of, kind of. And except for shading, you know, and any kind of decoration that you want to do, that is it. And again, in that big sample that Cyndi has, and I think, wait, maybe Linda mentions it while let me go. What I love about Linda Farmer and tanglepatterns.com is that she will put in usually, it's in the description of the sample itself, wavelin, and I think we might have done that tangle a long time ago. That's in her big sample. It's really, really neat looking. But yeah, you can just leave it plain. I did have some ideas kind of on that lines of that wavelin. All right. And, well, I am thinking, I mean, first off, no, I'm going to wait. Maybe I'll leave those orbs the way they are. But in looking at her samples, I thought, oh, well, that's kind of neat to have a thick line. Oh, I saw it somewhere. Oh, no, it was in Linda Farmer's sample. That's where it was. And I did like that. So we'll modify it a bit. And just to put a thick line right here on that edge, and maybe this edge coming in. Sometimes when we're decorating, well, I like to think, I say we, meaning me. I like to decide where do I need to course correct? How do I need to course correct? And this one, it wasn't, I don't really need to do that much of that. But I really liked the look of having this thick line on the edge. And then she did a little bit thinner line. Yeah, well, like right here where that bit is a little off. So I can come with this thicker line. Well, it's like it's not even there. Oops. And I want to come down lower. That is the beauty of the course correct. Yes, if you need to make something a little bit bigger to straighten things out, it's just lovely. I did that on several of them where I kind of have that little bit of a hangover there. Ha! I like that. And, well, maybe I will copy what Linda did. Or, there's so much that one can do. But you know what? I really did like that. So I'm just going to do a thin line. might still fill in those orbs. Actually, you know what I might do? Is continue these lines because I like them. You could, aura that whole bit, with the curve line, but as you can see, I set it and I'm just doing it because I like it. Something too that you could also, I'm going to do it right now because maybe I don't want to do every single one. Maybe I want to do every other one. And this is something that I started doing. It's like, well, if I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not. And when you do it on one, you have to do it on something else. So kind of the way I work it out in my head is like, well, like this. It's like I'm doing every other one. Because if nothing else, I mean, it's there and it's fine. But if I really don't care for it, then I can just stop with that. Or I might end up liking it that way. And all of a sudden, it's just dawning on me, oh, I should have pointed everything to that point instead of coming straight. That would have been neat. Next time. Ooh, oh, and here's an idea. Ha, ha, ha. Best of both worlds, sort of. I'm going to leave that, but we're going to fill this orb in. Let's see, which way do I want to have it pointed? That way, I guess. Yeah. But I'm going to fill in the orbs. It helps if I make it not a mess. But I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to fill them in every other one also. It's also a fun idea to do this if you just want to try different things. It doesn't even have to be, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it. It can just be, oh, I'm going to try different stuff and let's see how it looks. And there we go. I like it. It's neat. Okay, now for some shading. Well, it's kind of screaming to have something on this edge because it is curved. And I want to accentuate the curve. All right. And I just put it in that sort of middle section because I can pull it out, as you can see that I'm doing here. Oh, that looks neat. To either end, but then most of the graphite is here, and I can more easily make a gradient to either side that way. Then you don't get the graphite remorse. Always trying to avoid the graphite remorse. Oh, I like it. It adds so much life. If I ever get like au blase of about shading, that means that, I need to retire. I don't think it will ever get old. It is so fascinating. And I do feel like I should have, let's see, which way was I having these pointed? Oh, kind of that way. So let's just add a little bit of what's left on the tortillon to that left side of the orb like that. Yeah. I just love the shading, and I know for me, it helps not having the art background, and it's just every single time it is just amazing. Amazing. Really cool. Neat tangle. Neat tangle. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, you will find links to the step outs. And then below that, you will find my link tree. There it has links to everything. Social media, website, so you can follow my blog. If you're interested in classes or tangling with me and the other Tangle addicts online, we do that every Thursday. Those are free classes. I do it 2 times on Thursday. So there's 2 places in the link tree to follow me for classes. And then Tuesdays, once a month I have a free class. It's called Tough Tangle Tuesday. And then the other ones either have a fee or I have one. The first of the month is first Tuesday of the month is reserved. It's an exclusive class that it's a game that we play with Zentangle. It's it's amazing fun. I forgot what I was going to say because I was like, I changed my words halfway through. Anyway, so I reserve that. That's for club members. If you're interested in the subscription membership club information, there's a link there also so you can see what that is all about. All right. I think that's it. Oh, no. One last thing. If you'd like to, come play with the Tangle Addicts, besides on our online classes, we have a private Facebook group, and it kind of takes the fun 24/7 or whenever you're on Facebook. Link is there. There are 4 questions you have to answer in order to gain entry, and that is it. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.